You're in the woods. It's black all around, except for the light that's barely escaping your flashlight. A twig cracks behind you. Who's there? You say. You turn around. No one. No one, I say. Nothing but the dense forest darkness. You turn back around and see a horrifying beast. It's the Boggy Creek Monster. Tonight on our show, we look at 18 beasts of legend and lore. We discuss them and the possibility of their existence today.
It's time for the moment you've been waiting for.
Da 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 da. Da 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 da.
Two gays walk into a bar. All right. Let's fuck.
And here we are on this glorious day.
Back, everyone. No.
It is a wonderful day, and I just had a question thought out for you here, PJ.
Question? You had
What
a
if-
question thought out?
Okay, so I farted before we started recording, and it was rather impressive. And you said, bless you. So I said, that was one hell of a sneeze. So my thought is, my question to you, what if sneezes sounded like farts? What is your opinion, sir?
Well, depending on the person who sneezes and how they sneeze, it could sound like a fart in a way. Because some people kind of have that kind of sneeze. You know what I mean?
Yes. Would you rather live in a world where farts were sneezes or sneezes were farts?
Just like I like lean to the side and fart, and it's like.
I have a good would you rather if you'd like to hear it.
Okay.
I don't remember where I've heard it, but I did hear it somewhere. And it's a doozy.
It's a doozy.
Okay.
I'm
And
here for it. Okay, let's go.
I believe
Let's go.
I believe I've asked you this before.
Probably.
So, and also answer at home, ladies and gents. My epic would you rather. Would you rather never be able to listen to music ever again for as long as you live? Or you can listen to music, but the only music you can listen to is from 1993's smash hit Whoopi Goldberg's Sister Act 2, Back in the Habit?
Most of the answers we've gotten have been more along the lines of never wanting to listen to music.
People usually decide, and I don't get it. Like, it's a instant classic.
Hey, at
it's
least
an American institution, that movie.
If I get to listen to at least some kind of music, like.
But the catch is that it replaces the soundtrack in any movie you're watching.
Here's a good question though. Would you be able to make your own music?
No.
No?
Well, no. Not in my scenario, sir. No music. No music means no music unless it's Whoopi Goldberg. You can make fucking music from that movie, I guess. Yeah. You can create it identically. And then you can listen to it.
Create it identically.
Yeah. Just like copy paste it and then you can listen to that.
Yeah. Oh my god.
And my answer is, obviously, I would go for Sister Act 2, Back in the Habit, because that's practically what I'm doing already.
Have you haven't even ever seen the fucking movies?
Honestly, no, I haven't.
You don't get to have an opinion about it.
I saw the first one, but I haven't seen the second one, but I just love that that's the name. So, what have you been up to, PJ?
What have I been up to?
Yeah.
Well, I recently got a new job.
Oh yeah, you got a job at Goodwill.
Yes, so I have put my 2 weeks in at Hardee's.
And that's great because Hardee's is not the environment for a PJ. I'm sorry, it's just not.
Nope. Fast food is not the environment for a PJ.
No shade to fast food workers.
No tea, no shame.
Of course. I've done it myself,
Yeah.
but it's just not really the right place.
And even though I'm probably not going to get the same amount of hours that I would get working fast food, like it's better for my mental health.
Quality of life is important too.
Mm-hmm.
You know, unless you have like a child or something where you really have to really buckle down.
Well, technically, we do have animals, so we do have children. So,
and that's basically the same thing, right?
2 dogs, 2 cats, and a snake.
If anything, I could argue that raising a dog is even harder than raising a child.
No, I don't think.
I would think so.
I don't think so.
Depending on how big your dog is, that dog can it can rip your throat out at literally any second. Even if it's a small dog, it could.
Have you never heard of child murderers?
You're dealing with a wild animal. Well, they're an anomaly. I mean, so are pets who kill their owners. But
exactly. Children are.
How often do children become axe murderers?
Well, you don't have to worry about you have to teach dogs, but you have to
It's so much harder to train a toddler.
Yeah.
Okay, most animals in the animal kingdom, as soon as they're born, they're able to do something.
Dogs mentally mature faster as well.
Human babies are not that way. Like as soon as a woman poops out a baby, the baby can't do anything. It's just lays there with this dumb look in his eye. Probably got a lazy eye. Probably don't have a job.
That's why you gotta teach your babies to swim and walk as early as you possibly can.
You never do something for a baby and then hear thank you.
Yeah.
They just take and take and take, and they never give anything in return. They don't pull their own weight around the house. They don't do the dishes.
They
just expect you to do everything
clean.
for them.
I gotta fucking wipe their ass.
You literally have to wipe
change
their ass.
Diapers.
How are they allowed to get away with this for this long? It's probably the cruelest injustice in the world.
Yeah.
And I don't think we should put up with it anymore. That's why I'm going to take a stance against babies. No more babies 2021.
No more babies.
No more babies.
More cowbell 2021.
Because even the adults don't seem to have their shit together.
Adults, no.
So why the fuck should we allow babies to keep going on? It just doesn't make any sense to me.
These adults need to grow up before we have any more babies.
But you have said that you do want to have kids, yes?
Yeah, I do. I do want kids.
See, I would. I would have kids, but I know that it's not. Well, let me finish. I know that it's not something I would do in the near future, even. Not even in the distant future that I can see what I want to have children. And that's one of the cool things about being in a gay relationship is that you don't have to worry about accidents.
Yep.
And that is actually pretty great. Whew.
Yeah.
Load off my mind. Unless you do find a way to get pregnant. Which, actually, no, we did point out that you are indeed pregnant. The miracle of life, isn't it?
I'm indeed pregnant, remember. 37 weeks. 37 months.
37 months?
37 months, yes.
Yeah, weeks that's, you're a little overdue there.
Only a little
bit.
But
37 months that's something else.
Yep.
I don't know. I would have a kid. I would, but it's not something I want to in the near future. Whenever I talk to anybody that has kids, and this is coming from someone who has utterly no idea what they're talking about, I've only spoken to people who do have children, like my own mother, or one of our best friends, Jill, is a mother of a toddler. And
very much toddler.
And also a senor that I work with. He has 3 children.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Who?
Loch.
Wow.
He has 3 kids. And whenever I hear him talk about it, it's usually like he usually sounds. Now he doesn't outright say it usually, but he kind of leaves you to believe that having the children really put a stop to any sort of like life plans.
Well, see, I know for a fact that my mom would watch my kid if I wanted to go out and have a night by myself or with you. Because, like,
but also 3 children, you know, you can't.
Yeah, after 3 children,
like
it's like your children are your life.
It gets harder to afford a sitter, so you don't really get alone time as much.
Mm-hmm.
Like the way it sounds, at least according to people I've talked to, is that it becomes your life.
Oh yeah, I mean that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I just don't know if I'm ready to actually no, I know I'm not ready to devote that much of my time yet. Maybe once I have a career and I'm
I ain't
actually
having
advanced.
a kid until I have a house, and that's just a fact.
Okay. That's a good goal to have. At least, you know, I just want to feel like I have my my bearings as far as life goes. I don't want to have a kid and have that be the pressure to get my shit together. I want to have my shit together already.
Fucking diapers and formula are expensive, so
Now, that being said, I know some people can't control the presence of a child in their life, but I'm in a situation where I can. So that's pretty fortunate. So, since I am in a situation where I don't have to really worry about it, then I'm just gonna do me, and until I'm ready, and in this case, until we're like, both ready.
Yeah.
But it sounds like the way I, kind of sense it, it seems like you have more of a, like, I kind of want to say maternal, as opposed to paternal.
Yeah.
I kind of get a motherly vibe.
I am a
from how you, approach.
I'm not mom.
The concept of children, huh?
I'm not. I'm more of the cool lesbian aunt rather than the mom.
Okay, yeah.
I'm still maternal in a way, but I'm more of like, eat your fucking food, kids. Go the fuck to sleep. Like, instead of being like, oh, sweetie.
I know that you would be a great mom.
I would be a great mom.
Yeah. And I just get it like a real, you seem to have a real ardor for the thought of actually having children in your life.
I already have a mom bag pretty much. I
not
carry
gonna lie,
like this purse around and have like medicine and Band-Aids and lotion and shit. And
oh no, yeah, for sure. I know that I am a little more, I would say, indifferent to the concept. At least, for the time being.
Mm.
I never know how I'm going to feel in 3 years.
Yeah.
But at this moment,
3 months.
Or 3 months. But at this moment, I know that I'm just like, I'm not really passionate about it one way or the other. I'm not passionate about not having kids. I'm not passionate about having them. I know that I know that I want to be with you for a very long time. So
forever.
Mm-hmm. So that means that that if that's something that you want, it may be something that I have to be more open to. And I always kind of have had a desire to, satisfy those paternal instincts, because I feel like I do. Like, I like, again, comparing kids to dogs, I just really like raising dogs and having a being of lower intelligence that I can impress upon.
Impress and...
I like that. I would love the feeling of being able to show, a little Tristan Jr. All my favorite things,
That would be kind of perfect, honestly.
Tristan Jr.
We can call him TJ. TJ and PJ. And then he has your name as well.
I really... man, I keep, remembering names that I would like, but then I forget. I think Gwendolyn's a really pretty name.
Gwendolyn is a pretty name.
I once knew
you
a Gwendolyn.
Mentioned the fact.
She's really cool.
You mentioned the fact last night of naming our son Greg.
Oh yeah, Greg from Over the Garden Wall.
Oh, yes,
It's
dude.
a lovely cartoon where one of the main characters is
Greg
a
or Wirt.
is
If
a
we have twin boys,
or
Greg and
Wirt.
Wirt.
maybe Wirt would be pretty weird for a kid to have, but I just love the idea of naming a kid Greg.
Yeah, that's cute.
It is pretty dang cute. If you haven't seen Over the Garden Wall, I really recommend it. It's really great.
It's amazing.
The main characters are two young kids, and one of them's an even younger kid than the other one, and he's just really silly, and that whole show. It's a short show. It's like a season. I would say that let me finish this thought. That whole show is actually very, very dark, and the only thing that keeps it lightened up, so that it still even qualifies to be a kids show, I think, is the presence of Greg.
Mm-hmm.
Greg is like the sense of comedy relief almost, but he also he also drives the plot a lot.
Yeah.
So you can't really just say he's comic relief because he is a main character. But just his presence and just his happy-go-lucky, nothing scares me, just everything is rosy attitude.
So cute. Potatoes and molasses.
Yeah. That attitude, during very, very dark scenes otherwise, keeps the scenes from becoming too dark, I feel. Because if he wasn't there, I do think a lot of those scenes would be crazy.
Yeah.
Like, there's this lady there's this young girl that's possessed by a demon, and her face contorts and becomes horrifying, and she chases after the boys, saying that she's gonna rip off their flesh. It's really dark.
Yeah. It is a pretty dark show.
Yeah.
If you aren't able
recommend
to watch it though, you can always download the soundtrack and listen to just the soundtrack, because that's just beautiful in
Just
itself.
the soundtrack is very much worth it. I've seen the show twice now. It's really, really good.
Yeah.
And
Oh, potatoes and molasses.
the soundtrack is just both calming, cute, and it just fills you with a sense of hope, if that makes sense.
Yes.
But I think that's a good amount of banter. You want to get started on the show here?
Yes, let's get started, shall we?
Okay, I got our slides up here. All right, so what are we talking about today, PJ?
We are talking about cryptids. Creepy cryptids.
What the fuck is that?
A cryptid is something like a Sasquatch or like a Loch Ness monster type thing. It's like an animal that may or may not exist, pretty much.
Bigfoot, chupacabra, Mothman, all those spooky things that may or may not be wandering in your backyard.
And we're talking about
in the backwoods.
all of those things.
So the next time you try to go out into your local forest at moonlight,
Be careful.
you best be on your fucking best behavior, you son of a bitch. Because a Bigfoot might just up and rip you limb from limb.
Yeah, you never know, man. So what exactly I'm going to be going over is a little bit about 18, I think is what the number that I got. Cryptids. A little bit about them, plus a sighting video, which we will decide whether is bullshit or not bullshit.
In a game that we like to call bullshit or
Not bullshit.
bullshit or not bullshit.
Yes.
Now you said you have 18. Is that even scratching the surface on how many there are?
Oh, well, there's a whole bunch. There's at least one per state, it's
So there's at least 50.
there's a yes, there's other ones in other countries as well.
Oh.
So, all right. So, the first one we're going to go over today is Bigfoot.
I'm familiar with this breed.
Bigfoot. And we're talking about the Bigfoot. One of the most infamous urban legends is the tale of Bigfoot, which is purportedly a large, hairy ape-like creature that roams the forest of the USA. The search for Bigfoot, also called Sasquatch, makes his legend among the most discussed in America.
Yes, he is. I cannot tell you how much this just looks like a dude in a suit.
Honestly, it just looks like a dude in a gorilla suit. Using data from the Bigfoot Field Researchers Organization, which documents all reported Sasquatch spottings, Travel Channel found that there have been about 23,000 sightings of Bigfoot in the U.S. over the years.
Holy shit.
With Washington having 2,032 reports and California reporting 1,697 sightings.
So those are the most?
Yes.
What are the chances that one of those are real? Could be something.
It could be a good chance that Bigfoot is real.
Okay.
There have also
I'm open to being convinced.
There have also been hundreds of supposed spottings of the Sasquatch monster documented in Kentucky since the early 19th century. Most recently, a couple camping in Kentucky's Mammoth Cave National Park who were awoken by a man who claimed he saw the beast.
Ooh, the beast.
So now we are going to watch the video.
The beast. 666. Number of the beast.
And this is like from National Geographic. So
okay. Bigfoot on a camera phone. National Geographic. How many views does this have? 1.2 million views. Uploaded 2014. Good like ratio on this.
In their film, the three friends follow a set of mystery footprints to the edge of a frozen lake.
Oh shit.
Laughing and joking as they go.
Color me spooked. Ooh.
And then they see something extraordinary.
Bro. That dude's face. This dude, he looks like he is just sculpted out of clay. Look at this guy. He looks like The Rock as an art project. Doesn't he?
yes.
Oh my god. He is just, I can't tell if he's like insanely ugly or incredibly gorgeous. I think he's gorgeous. Sorry, he's not the subject of this video, but I just have to. Also, like, this kid smirking. I don't know how I feel about this kid. Do you think he's just like, yeah, these stupid adults are eating this up? Or he's like, oh man, I actually did something with my life.
I don't know.
I'm on TV. Let's see. So
Do you see the shape?
Yes,
Yeah. We'll keep watching it.
I see a shape in the brush. He has beautiful eyes.
That seems to see them.
Holy shit.
Darts away.
Bruh, just zooms out of there. He sees the kid and he's like, oh, he eats away.
What does Nikolai think of it? This bit here, when we see the creature?
Ну, я сам сейчас немножко в шоке. Как получилось, что следы-то заметили?
Oh, dude, we're just like, I should be translating this for the audio. What does Nikolai think of the footage? Nikolai says, I have to say I'm slightly in shock. How did you first notice the tracks? Xenia said, look at these tracks, so we followed the tracks. When we got there, we could see the tracks, but we couldn't see him. Okay.
He was behind the bushes.
He was behind the bushes. Then he came out, looked in our direction. His face was white and bare, no hairs on it. Yes, I saw how quickly you ran. Was it frightening? Yes.
In their alarm, the boys are swearing.
Dude, I'd shit my pants, bro, if I've actually met a Bigfoot.
Right.
They've already had a stern
I'm not gonna act like I'd like take it on or I'd be like a big tough guy. Fuck no.
You ran home. Did you tell your parents?
Yes, we watched the video 10 times ourselves and showed them.
No.
Interesting. Not bad. All right. Well,
So do you
color me
call that
convinced.
bullshit or not bullshit?
It was an expertly crafted video, and here's why. Camera video has gotten really, really good. Well, how was the state of camera video in 2014 on average? I know this is a kid in Russia also having a camera, so maybe, you know, I don't know. But what I do know is that the camera quality itself was not great.
Yeah.
So the fact that it was like, I don't know, about 240p, 360p, that really helped. That just helps things be a little more convincing. Because imagine if this photo we're looking at here, and I'll show it on the screen. Imagine if this photo we're looking at here was 4K in color. What would this look like? I feel like this would obviously be a dude in a suit.
Probably.
Obviously. It looks obvious to me. Like, if I saw an actual gorilla with this style of photograph, this color, this quality, all of it, I bet you it would look more like a gorilla than this looks like how a Bigfoot would look. Does that make sense? I feel like they're relying on the quality of the photograph to cover up details.
Yeah, probably. It could also probably be like a very, very old photograph, though. Who knows?
Yes, I feel like this photo is bullshit. This... Let me turn that off. The video that we just watched...
How do you feel about the video?
How do I feel about the video? Watching Bigfoot zoop away like that. Let me watch him zoop away again. Let me just really get in there. Let's really dissect this shit, huh? Okay, so here we are. Dude, look at that quality. Like, you can bear, like, okay, with a still image, it's very tough to see the figure. And anyone can just make tracks in snow. You know? Anyone can make tracks in snow, and it'd be really easy to just get a couple of kids just to, hey, follow. I don't know. Like, it could vary.
There was no other footprints around it, though.
And darts away.
He just goes.
And darts away.
Like, the Bigfoot seems to kind of, like, stoop down, like stoop down, and then just, like, shoot off like a track racer. If a Bigfoot were to run, how would a Bigfoot run?
Like Naruto.
Would it run that agile? Would a Bigfoot be that agile?
Well, obviously, it's...
Let's play back. See how he kind of just, like, dips down? I don't know if a Bigfoot would move like that, because I am a cryptozoologist.
And darts away.
I will say, it is a quality video, and how National Geographic put in scary music also really helped beef up the presentation of it all.
Gotta love that Nat Geo.
So I will, since it was just a well-done video, and I'll say it's not bullshit.
Oh, okay. He's taking the side.
I'm not saying that I think Bigfoot is real, but I'll give that video the benefit of the doubt just because, you know, I can tell some effort was put into it. If it was staged. I also really like how the Bigfoot video was one that I haven't seen before. Because there's a few like really well-known ones, and I haven't seen that one before. So that's why I think it stumped me so, because I hadn't had time to actually let it settle.
I haven't seen that one either. That's why.
Yeah.
It was a
So
good option.
what's up next?
Next is the Loch Ness Monster.
I've heard of that.
Yes, and it's Scottish folklore. The monster known as Nessie, or the Loch Ness Monster, lurks in a lake called Loch Ness in the Scottish Highlands.
So the thought is just like a dinosaur that is still alive to this day and resides in this lake.
Yeah, I guess a dinosaur. I mean,
It seems very dinosaur-like to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a plesiosaur? Is that the one that could swim with a long neck? Maybe.
I never memorized dinosaurs.
Is there like a rumor as to what the Loch Ness Monster may be?
Well, like, I think I have it in here. Just.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm getting ahead of you here.
According to Encyclopedia Britannica, sightings of her may go back to the Pict, ancient people who lived in the eastern Scotland.
The Pict?
Yeah.
Oh.
As stone carvings of a mysterious beast with flippers have been discovered. That's
pretty cool.
Yeah, right? The earliest written mention of the legend comes from the year 565, when a man known as Saint Columba spotted the monster in Loch Ness and was going to attack a man swimming into the lake.
Ooh.
Legend has it that Columba successfully commanded the monster to retreat, according to PBS.
Wait, okay, and how long ago was this?
Year 565.
Oh, like 565 AD?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, so a long-ass time ago, there was a creature in this lake. Is this old folklore, or was this like from carvings that this was thought to be, or is this like an old legend?
It's just earliest written mention of the legend.
Earliest written mention. Okay,
Yeah.
that's very interesting. And he commanded it to back the fuck up.
Yep.
Which may be possible because you can like scare a wild animal off if you know how to act. If you like make yourself appear big and you're loud and crazy, like you can like scare a bear away. I wouldn't try it, but
Yeah.
you can scare a bear away, or like it may work against like a wolf by itself or something.
Yeah.
If a wolf is away from the pack, I don't know. Like I wouldn't attempt to like just walk up to like a polar bear and then just like scare it off. Especially not a polar bear. A polar bear would rip me
it would
apart.
fuck you up.
A polar bear is the worst kind of bear to meet. Luckily, we don't have a lot of those in Arkansas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So in the 1930s, back to Loch Ness Monster.
Back to the Loch Ness Monster. Back to Nessie.
In the 1930s, the legend of the Loch Ness Monster grew in popularity, and though some scientists claim the Loch Ness Monster may be just like a giant eel, the legend is still widely held on today. In fact, Nessie has been estimated to bring Scotland 40.7 million euros or $50.6 million in U.S. money.
So it's a big tourist attraction, obviously.
Oh yeah, in tourism money annually.
I mean, if that's what keeps their economy going, then great. Like I feel
Honestly.
like if the town we had like a big tourist attraction, if we had like the biggest, like a spitball in the world or something,
Ew.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it would bring a lot of money, and we'd have more really cool stores in our area.
Oh yeah, probably.
Yeah.
We'd have a fucking Target.
So just to be clear, the legend of the Loch Ness Monster has been around since before this photo.
Yes, the legend of the Loch
Okay.
Ness Monster has been around for a long time.
And that don't look like no eel to me.
Honestly, that looks like a fucking dinosaur.
It looks like a dinosaur. It looks exactly like what a dinosaur would look like. And again, it's the same level and quality as the Bigfoot photo. Actually, even worse quality because it's like
Yeah.
it's just a black.
Some of these I don't have
Solid black.
like captured photos of them. I have like artistic depictions of them.
Okay. Yeah.
Because like in the videos that I'm showing, there's usually like pictures or videos. So we're gonna go on to the video of the Loch Ness Monster now.
We're ready to watch this video.
Yes, here we go.
It's going full screen here. It's just a low-res photo of water right now, just shooting. Oh, holy fucking shit. AsecretThisBig.com. What the fuck? Okay, go back. Just shooting the water and then... Okay. One... It looks like something just like dolphin jumps. It looks kind of like just a sea turtle with a really long neck. But it also looks like it's probably fake.
Yeah.
Let's really analyze how the water around it reacts to him jumping out of the water. Him being a creature.
Because it would like bellow out.
Let's see how the water... I feel like I can just tell that someone edited that in because the rest of the water is just completely still around it, around what they have animated.
Well, it's also like really, really far off into the distance too. Like that's how it's being recorded.
Okay, so are you of the mind that this could potentially be real?
I don't know. I
feel like
in ways it does look edited.
What are the comments saying? This has a 1.4 million views. It's from Sony Pictures Entertainment. What? Sony? Recent overwhelming evidence has reignited the world's passion for the magical water horse. In this recent video from this is from 2007. And they have a damn thing. Okay, I think this is just a promo for the water horse movie that came out that year.
Oh.
When you're in the water and you feel something touch your leg. That's a scene from the movie The Water Horse.
Oh, is it?
So,
It's been a while since I've seen the movie, so I guess I wouldn't remember.
Debunked.
Debunked.
I'm going to stamp it with the official stamp of bullshit. Hey, it fooled you. You thought that was like a real sighting.
No, I didn't.
No, you didn't? Oh, okay. So you knew it was bullshit.
Yes.
Sony just trying to pull a fast one on us.
Some of these I know are either, possibly real or bullshit. So.
And I think I'm going to... I'm tempted to retract my statement on Bigfoot. I think we're going to redo that and call it bullshit.
It's National Geographic, though.
National Geographic, that means it's legit.
Oh,
wait,
right.
We are moving on?
Yes.
Okay. And this
so the
is...
next one is the Yeti.
The snow Bigfoot.
The Yeti. Yeti, also known as the abominable snowman, is supposedly a large and hairy human-like entity that roams the Himalayas.
Really cool name for a beast.
Honestly.
Abominable
snowman.
Snowman, dude. That's so cool.
So the Yeti creature is rooted in folk stories of communities in the eastern Nepal that may have once been passed down among generations to scare people from wandering too far into the mountains.
I'm scared.
Honestly. Yeah, Yetis are fucking scary, bro.
This art is cool as fuck. I just think the presence of a Yeti is just super cool. It's even cooler than Bigfoot.
Mm-hmm.
It's an all-white Bigfoot.
Yeah.
And it's usually designed a little differently, too. Just a little bit, but, the similarities are obviously there. But it's awesome. It can survive in these, Arctic level temperatures in the Himalayas.
Mm-hmm. The first supposed Yeti sighting occurred in 1921 when British explorer Charles Howard Bury, or Bury, it's either Bury or Bury.
Charles Howard Bury.
Climbed Mount Everest and found large footprints that apparently were described as belonging to a man-bear snowman.
Man-bear pig?
Man-bear snowman.
Oh.
According to BBC. The legend continues through the mid-20th century with mountain explorers eager to come across the infamous creature. Why the fuck would you be eager to come across a malicious, scary Yeti?
Bruh, exploration. Because
I guess I'm just not the exploration type.
You're not the explorer type, like
I don't think that I would want to
explorers.
climb. I don't think that I would want to climb a mountain because I'd be too scared to die.
I've talked about it a little bit, but I'd be pretty willing to climb a mountain if I had the funds for it and I had the time, because it takes a massive chunk of time and energy and money and resources, and also you're risking your life.
Yeah.
But I would, just for the legacy of it all. It'd be cool to be one of the people who have climbed Mount Everest. It'd be awesome.
Yeah.
And as far as someone trying to go out and find this creature, I totally get it.
Yeah.
I personally get
I
it.
guess.
From an exploration standpoint, also to further the endeavor for human knowledge and wisdom. You want to know all there is about the world. That's why That's why we're on Mars right now. That's why we are still going into the deep sea and finding new creatures all the time.
Yeah.
We want to know all there is about everything.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
So some DNA of supposed hair, teeth, and fur, and feces samples of the legendary Yeti creature
Damn.
show the folklore is likely based on Himalayan black and brown bears, according to National Geographic. But the legend of the abominable snowman continues to live on.
Wait, so we've found DNA, but it's just concluded to be DNA of bears?
Yeah.
Oh.
Play the video.
Play the video. This is an official Yeti sighting. Russian Yeti. There's a 30-second video. Russian Yeti, The Killer Lives, 2014. Good like ratio.
So this isn't really like a sighting video, really. It's more of like a commercial. This is pretty much like the only thing that I could find. It was like a commercial for like a Yeti special, like the Russian Yeti special on the Discovery Channel.
Does it have that to do with an actual Yeti?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh. A bizarre true story. Whoa. Pictures of dead bodies. Skeletons. Ooh. Sightings. Ooh. This is a preview for a Discovery Channel show.
That's like the only
about
thing that
the
I could
Yeti.
really find with like footage in it.
This is just the Yeti version of Finding Bigfoot, obviously.
Pretty much, yeah.
Isn't that the name of the show, Finding Bigfoot?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, we could actually touch on that a little bit. Have you ever, like, okay, that show, every episode is exactly the same. They go off to a place where there's apparently a sighting. They go out into the woods at night where it's nice and spooky. They play a lot of scary, suspenseful music to really get the atmosphere up. They hear a twig crack 2 miles away and like, what was that? What was it? It's basically like a ghost hunting. It's like all those ghost hunting shows, you know.
Ghost Adventures, actually.
Ghost Adventures.
Some of Ghost Adventures.
It's all the same formula. If you're with a whole ass camera crew trying to find something that you know is bullshit, you're just gonna make the bullshit up. You're just gonna make it up, and then the rubes are going to eat it up like candy because it's entertaining. And it is entertaining. Like, I've seen a few episodes of Finding Bigfoot, and it's entertaining, even though I know how bullshit it all is. And I know they're just spoon-feeding me nonsense, but, you know, it's a guilty pleasure for some people, but for some, they actually take it seriously.
Mm.
But, you know, if you watch these shows, the formula is all the same when it comes to ghosts or, you know, finding Yeti or finding Bigfoot. You know that they're not going to find Bigfoot, obviously. Because if they did find Bigfoot, you would have heard about it already.
Like, he would, like
that show would be in the news already.
It's like they're expecting to find Bigfoot, put a tie on him, and, like, get him, like, a Jimmy Fallon interview or something like that. like it's not going to be
quite
like
the
that.
image. I would love to see Bigfoot on Jimmy Fallon and hopefully just rip him apart while he's at it. You know, the Bigfoot just goes ape shit and just like rips Jimmy Fallon apart.
Oh my god.
It'd be a great tragedy. Rolls eyes.
Goes full on fucking Joker on him.
That would be a great fucking spoiler alert. That would be a great a great American tragedy if Jimmy Fallon was ripped limb from limb.
So we're just going to go ahead and label that one as bullshit because there's already been evidence that it's like brown bear stuff.
So the evidence that we do have for the Yeti has been debunked. So I take it there's no real convincing evidence out there. Maybe just beyond what we have for Bigfoot, which is like, I don't know, like tracks.
Pretty much not that much. Tracks.
Tracks is a big one, but like you can, I don't know, man, you can make tracks. There's videos, there's pictures like this that are clearly fake. Like this reminds me of the most famous Bigfoot video, which you didn't show here because, you know, we've all seen it already. It's extremely low quality. It's him like walking next to a river, and you know, arms are swinging, and it's real slow and it's real short, and it's just obviously some person in a suit, man.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
So next up is the chupacabra.
I love this art.
Honestly,
I love this art of it. Now the chupacabra has had like a few looks to it.
Yeah.
Like a few interpretations of what it looks like.
Mm-hmm. The legend of the chupacabra, Spanish for goat sucker, is believed to have originated in Puerto Rico, where the blood-sucking creature was reportedly first spotted in 1995.
1995. Not that old of a legend. So it's really taken off.
Mm-hmm. When it was first documented, the chupacabra was said to have 4 legs, wide and dark eyes, and 3 fingers. It also was described as having spiky hair on its back and small air holes in place of a nose, and being a vampiric creature that drained goats and other small animals from their blood.
Sounds like nightmare fuel.
Mm-hmm. Oof. In the late 90s, the story of the chupacabra became a local legend in Puerto Rico, with stories of its original sighting appearing on talk shows and in the media.
Yeah, it was a big media thing.
Hey,
oh,
look,
hey, Tiny.
Tiny came to visit. Hello, baby. The next sighting wasn't until the mid-2000s, according to Benjamin Radford, a paranormal investigator and the author of Tracking the Chupacabra. That's when the creature supposedly re-emerged as a hairless coyote-esque animal.
Hairless coyote.
Yes.
Pretty vague, and a hairless coyote could literally just be a hairless coyote.
Yeah.
Because that's a thing that can happen.
Yeah. When alleged chupacabra bodies turned up, scientists DNA tested them, identifying them as normal animals that were affected by sarcoptic mange. So their hair and fur had fallen out.
So dogs or wild dogs with mange could
pretty
be
much
easily confused for a chupacabra.
Yes. However, mysteries and theories about the creature keep the legend alive to this day. So now the video.
Okay, so this is another. Is this a?
I think this is actually like a sighting video.
Finally, proof of a real chupacabra. 2014 again. That was a big year, a big boom for cryptozoology videos.
This video is like 2 minutes long.
Okay.
So now we're gonna go on to the video of the chupacabra.
Real living proof of the chupacabra being alive and well. So says the title. I'll be the judge of that. Bullshit detector. Activate. Chupacabra. I'll believe it when I see it.
Around the corner or in your tree. He saw this strange
Bruh, they climb trees. Fuck that.
small town in DeWitt County. Residents are certain
Do they plan on catching it with that thing? Small little cage?
chupacabra. And this time, it's alive.
Oh.
Jackie Stock says her husband caught the creature Sunday night. He called me to come and
She looks like a Dr. Seuss character.
Oh my god.
baby chupacabra. With its hairless back, large claws, countless teeth,
Holy shit.
ferocious growl, many would say this animal fits the bill.
It looks like it could be a chupacabra if you're someone who doesn't know what the fuck they're talking about. I think it's just a really poor animal that's very scared of all these cameras around it and that the fact that it's in a cage and it's already probably in a lot of pain.
He's saying that he's like heard raccoon noises and dog noises and stuff, and the way that it growls and you know is like doesn't sound like a dog or a raccoon or.
Okay, this guy is an expert on it. This guy right here, he's the guy we need to listen to. We know we can trust him because he has shades on.
Here in DeWitt County, most people are convinced this is the elusive chupacabra, but what do wildlife experts have to say?
Yes, experts. That's what I want to hear from. This guy, he knows what he's talking about. This guy, no, he does not know what he's talking about. This man right here, this man, yes, wildlife expert, random redneck.
Pretty much.
Wildlife expert. What does a wildlife expert say?
Well, in the cage, as best I can tell from the view, was some form of a small canine.
Britt Orgo, a biologist with Texas Parks and Wildlife,
Some
says it's
form of a
likely
small
to be
canine.
coyote, dog, or
Ooh,
even a
it looks
fox.
rough.
He says the animal most likely has mange, which has caused it to
Mange.
lose its hair. But as for a chupacabra, well, he thinks otherwise.
It's never been proven to be a unique species. It was always
Okay, hold on. This thing is like literally.
I'm say like look at the way that it's crouching.
All right, okay. Now I'm gonna. Okay, All right, fuck my life. Okay, this thing is like standing. It's like it looks like a kangaroo almost. It's on its hind legs and it's eating out of its front paw. What kind of dog does that? Oh, I'm a little spooked now because this thing. Okay, this is this thing a dog? Because dogs don't do that.
Dogs don't do that.
Hold on.
It could be a raccoon with mange, though.
Okay, the wildlife expert is saying it's a canine, and judging from that, I don't. Raccoons do eat like that. It has a long tail. I feel like it's probably a raccoon. And the other guy that said it doesn't sound like a raccoon.
So it ain't sound like no coon.
I know
what a coon sound like.
Ain't sound like no coon I ever done heard. I tell you what, that's a goddamn chupacabra. I got the hot scoop.
A unique species. It was always something out there that allegedly either caused harm or threatened to cause harm to people or their livestock.
Chupacabra or not, right now this little guy is staying at the stock household.
He is not like he looks more cat-like, if anything else, or in other words, or
rat-like,
like a coon, or rat-like.
He looks like he looks rodent-like.
Now I am a wildlife expert, as well as I am a cryptozoology expert.
That is rodent. Like that looks like a rodent.
It looks like it looks like a big rat.
I would say because rats and
it does look like a
mice
big rat.
sit there and eat like that.
It's almost kind of cute.
In a way, yeah.
From here, it looks like it could it looks like it's a dog, but the only thing that makes me say potentially otherwise is just this. Hal was just eating, crouching down, and just, like, nibbling out of his front paw. It's like a squirrel.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's the only thing that's, like, keeps me from saying it's, please don't fuck with my wires, Tiny. That's the only thing that's keeping me from saying it's like a raccoon or something. Or from saying it's a dog.
Canine-esque. Tiny, no, you can't step
But
on
what
that.
does a hairless raccoon even look like, though? What does a raccoon with mange look like?
Are we about to Google something?
Let's Google it.
Tiny says, "Hello, Dad."
Okay, raccoon with mange. Let's just browse Google.
Yeah.
Dude, hairless raccoon. That looks like the fucking thing. Look at it.
Yeah.
Look at it. It's not a canine. It's a fucking raccoon.
We have debunked.
We have debunked the wildlife expert even. Fuck that dude. I gave him my fucking... I put my trust in him.
Tiny.
Tiny, you are fucking
He almost
insane.
fell.
See, this one's not as, like, mange can vary in how it looks, of course. Like, not all raccoons with mange will look the same. Here's a coyote suffering from mange. Get it? Zoom in. That kind of looks like it, too. But coyotes don't eat like that, like the chupacabra ate. So... my official guess is that this is bullshit and that is a raccoon with mange, not a canine like the wildlife expert said. Like, I'm sorry, but my official, because I am an expert in this, my official diagnosis is that this is a raccoon.
Yeah.
So, debunked. Bullshit.
Bullshit.
But the legend of the chupacabra is an interesting one nonetheless, for sure. And so far, that was the most convincing video.
Mm-hmm.
So, nice find. Are we ready to...
So the next one, guys, is the Mothman.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Mothman.
Mothman.
I supplied two different kinds of pictures because there is actually a statue in the city where he's mostly sighted.
And this is the statue.
Mm-hmm.
It just looks like a badass, like, Marvel villain or something.
Yeah, I know. But then I also have this nice spooky creature on the left.
This is my preferred look.
Mm-hmm.
I prefer the more vague, dark, red, glowy eyes look than the detailed... Like, I don't like my Mothman to have a six-pack.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Mothman doesn't need abs. We don't need to sexualize Mothman.
So the Mothman is part of a local legend in Point Pleasant, West Virginia.
Point Pleasant.
Made popular by the Mothman Prophecies, a book by John Keel, and the Mothman is thought to resemble a cross between a man and a brown or reddish moth with wings. Legend has it that the Mothman has been lurking around West Virginia since the 1960s. One of the first reported sightings of the winged creature was on November 12, 1966, when 5 men were working at a cemetery to prepare a grave for burial and spotted a brown human being emerge and fly out of the trees.
Brown human being?
Yes. Emerge and fly out of the trees.
Oh, for a second I was like, is that a race thing? But human beings can't fly out of trees.
Yeah. The story goes that a few nights later, 2 young couples spotted the mysterious Mothman creature during a night drive just north of Point Pleasant, West Virginia.
So 2 sightings back to back.
The Mothman has been a local legend ever since. I sound like a news reporter. The Mothman has been a local legend ever since.
A local legend ever since.
And the town draws thousands each year to the annual Mothman Festival.
Millions in tourist revenue.
And now on to the video.
I love that. Oh, I already opened it. Click on window capture here.
So these are, I couldn't find any videos of like captured, but this is just like a 2-minute long video.
10 Mothman caught on photo. See, photos are a lot easier to fake.
I know.
Doom, 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 doom. That looks like a giant bat, or it's just fake. Ooh, there's the red glowy eyes. Okay, it's not real, but I love the way it looks. The wings look like bat wings, though, from here. The way they're folded. Dude, okay. Tiny is like batting at the cursor. Tiny, no. I love the presence of the red glowy eyes, though.
Yeah.
This one I feel like is pretty famous. It's a bridge, and you just see a silhouette of something perched. Dude, if you're able to capture photo, you're also able to capture video. So, the fuck? Ugh. That's just gnarly, dude. Ugh, that is ugly.
Some
Ew.
of these are so fucking ridiculous. It's hilarious, dude.
PlayStation 2 called. They want their graphics back. Oh my god. Dude, one thing I can definitively say about Mothman, he doesn't skip leg day. That's for fucking sure, bro. This is the ripped version of Mothman. His wings just look grotesque.
Mothman, yeah.
His head and wings just... Okay, get him off. He's going to press
Tiny.
a button and he's going to fuck everything up.
Go away.
But, dude, his wings just look grotesque.
Yeah.
Oh, that is... And what is with that head?
It's so gross.
It looks disgusting, dude. Another silhouette one. That's a bird. That's just a bird, bro.
Look at the way its that's fucking legs look, though. That looks like fucking...
Birds have legs.
Tiny, no. Okay, let go.
This just looks like a bird.
That just looks like a bird?
With, like, long... I mean, like...
That's some thick legs, bitch.
Oh. I'm not gonna be like... I'm not gonna... I don't look like Mothman meat. I can't even tell what this is that I'm looking at here. It looks like someone's just trying to hang up a sheet. It just looks like a tent, maybe.
Okay, let me see the mouse. Okay, so, like, I see the head is, like...
Like,
right
I figured
here.
that's supposed to be the head.
And that's the glowing red eyes. Mouth, and then wingspan. There's
Okay,
the body.
that big black thing is the mouth.
Or something.
That can't be the mouth, because then it's just a cartoon character at that point. Because a Mothman's mouth wouldn't look like that. This is bullshit. I can't even tell what this is supposed to be. It looks like he looks kind of like the Crimson Chin. He has like, you know, this thing up top of his head. He has a thin head, and then he has this massive chin right here, and this nice, you know, he has a killer smile, like the Crimson Chin from Fairly Odd Parents.
That you can see the Photoshop lines.
Yes, you can. You can, like, they didn't even fucking blend it in, right? Oh my god.
And it looks like a dinosaur.
Like trying to decipher what it would be if it is a real photograph, which is not. At first glance it just looks bat-like, but then you see the legs. So I really don't know how I would explain this if it was real. But as PJ pointed out, it looks like it could just be obviously very faked.
You don't have to rewind it. It's
I'm not.
long vid-
I just prefer to have it like zoomed all the way out.
Oh.
And that one is so far. I don't even see one that's even like. This one's just ridiculous, dude. I don't see one that's like the most convincing or whatever. This just looks cool.
Right. Looks like a video game.
That just looks something out of the. It looks like it very well actually could be a still from a video game. That does. Like this looks like it could be just art. This whole thing looks like it could be video game art. If it's meant to be a real photograph, in which case it's a really cool photograph actually. This is pretty well done, but this is another case of the Mothman just straight up having bat wings.
Mm-hmm.
Like, those are just bat wings. And if that's the case, is this a Mothman, or is this like a some sort of tiefling or vampire thing, or like a werewolf with wings?
Too.
Yeah, like, what kind of legs would a Mothman have? Like, are these, can we call these?
I guess you can almost say that they look like if
are they hooves?
No, like, it almost looks like as if they could be could be like two legs of like the six that are on a moth. You know what I mean?
Oh.
Like it could just be like two bug legs coming down. But that looks too demon-like. I don't think that one's...
It straight up just looks like a demon, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't look like a Mothman. It looks like a demon. I wouldn't see this and think, oh, hey, this is a Mothman photo. Like Bigfoot, Yeti, Chupacabra, even like a fake sighting or Loch Ness Monster. Even a fake sighting, you can tell like what it would be. Mm-hmm. But yeah, you're right. This just looks like a demon. Really cool photo, though. Really cool. Well done. That just looks like a bat.
Yeah.
That literally just looks like a bat in the daytime. It just looks like a bat. Like, that's just a bat. You're not fooling me with that one. And it could still be faked, because there's weird...
That's like one of the most famous ones.
They're really keeping the theme, though, of the wings, round head, and these weird spindly-looking legs. Again, with the legs. The legs are always what throws us. And this photo is just really zoomed in. It's hard to tell like what's around it, but I guess this is supposed to be the sky, because that looks like a tree. It honestly looks like it could be just a reflection in water, because it looks like this could be a reflection, and this could be a reflection. But it's probably just a capture of the sky. But man, I'm not convinced by this either. You're gonna have a hard time convincing me that the Mothman exists, so. But I can tell why that's the most famous one. Oh no, that's
the number one. Apparently.
This is number one, and it looks, again, didn't skip leg day. Legs are a little different. The wings the wings look like demon or bat wings because you have the claws on them. It literally doesn't even look
like a silhouette.
It doesn't.
It literally just looks like a cartoon. Like if you compare it to the trees, it's like too.
It's above a KFC, bro. Like, this giant demon is okay. And here's where I'm gonna call bullshit. It is over all these fucking cars. It's over a busy street. There's lots of cars on the street. They're outside a restaurant. There's an airplane trail in the background. It's like you can tell that this is a highly trafficked area. If this thing was just flying above the road,
Yeah.
there'd be more pictures of this very incident.
Mm-hmm.
There'd be video, at the very least, video.
Yeah.
Unless this thing is just, unless it travels at supersonic speed, and they were only able to catch this
Very well captured photo.
very well captured photo.
That doesn't even blend with the trees.
It's just like a perfect pose. It doesn't look like it's mid-flight. It looks like it's about to land. That's more like a landing pose, yes? Right?
Yeah.
It doesn't look like it's mid-flight. It looks like
Yeah.
it's about to land. And it's not going to land on this busy-ass street.
Obviously not. No, it's going to land on top of the KFC.
It's going to get some chicken. I don't think
you
any of those
printed out.
convinced me, but except for this one. This one's obviously real.
All right. So next up,
Next up.
what do we have next? It is what we call the
Oh.
Jersey Devil.
I've heard. What the fuck?
Yeah.
That just looks like a what?
Also dubbed the Leeds Devil, this creature is thought of as a winged bipedal horse. A combination that would be described as a horse-like creature with wings.
A winged horse that walks on two legs.
Yes.
Ugh.
This story of the Jersey Devil has been around since the 1700s. The legend states that a woman named Mother Leeds became pregnant with her 13th child and said, "Let this one be the devil." Once the child was born, it grew hooves, wings, horns, and a tail. It's believed that the legendary animal is indestructible and cannot die, despite being exorcised, shot, incinerated, and declared dead. I don't understand what that means, but it's fine.
So I guess it's been caught before and then murdered maybe a few times throughout its,
But it, like, escapes or something. I don't know.
or like it just, you just can't kill this motherfucker. It's like Voldemort. He will always come back.
The creature is said to have been spotted 13 times in New Jersey. The state has embraced the legend so much that that they named their hockey team after it.
The Jersey Devils?
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Go fast. It's like
17 seconds.
Do you have capture?
NJ.com. A lot of dislikes. Jersey Devil sighting or elaborate Halloween prank. Are we about to get pranked? Let's see. What the fuck? What was that supposed to be? What? Why does he look like a Muppet? Why is he moving? He's not moving very fluidly at all. Dude, it just looks silly, bro. It's just like, I just see this long... Okay, I'm going to say elaborate Halloween prank. And why is it flying from behind... Okay, it's at night. It's flying from behind the camera into frame against the light of the night sky so you can just see its silhouette. I'm going to say elaborate Halloween prank. What do the comments have to say?
Well, there's a lot of dislikes.
This was maybe the dumbest thing I've clicked all year. I applaud this unreasonable silliness. Why didn't you catch it with your Pokeball? That's a great question. Charizard. It does just kind of look like Charizard.
Yeah.
Bruh, it looks like Charizard. It has the horn. It's got the long neck. It's got the wings. It's got the thick, stumpy legs. That's Charizard.
The only reason why I included it is because, like, how do you explain how the wings are flapping like that?
I don't know what this is. If it's like a video, just editing. If it's just put there completely imposed, probably, because it doesn't interact with anything in the environment at all. Okay, you know what? When you let it play out, the thing just flies off out of frame, and you don't hear anything else. You don't even hear wings flapping. Like, turning on the video, you can hear the night. You can hear the crickets and the frogs and, just the sound of nighttime being out in the woods. But you don't hear wings flapping. This thing is so silent. And for a being that large, or that apparently large, I don't think that it wouldn't make any sound at all. And also, it just flies out of frame, and then you never see it again. It just flies slightly out of frame, and you don't hear it interact with the trees around it. You hear no rustling of any bushes. You hear nothing.
Yeah.
You just see it. You don't hear it. So it only satisfies one of the senses. You don't get to hear it or smell it. You don't get to taste it. So I'm gonna call bullshit on that one as well. But
Pretty much bullshit on almost everyone so far.
but obviously there is one. Is this Mothman right here? That's the one. Ooh. Is this what I think it is? The Kraken.
Yes, according to legend, the Kraken is believed to be a giant sea creature with tentacles that lurk in the depths of the ocean.
Very scary.
The story of the Kraken supposedly stems from Nordic tales that describe monsters with huge tentacles that roamed the sea. A Danish historian, Erik Patopipeden. I don't know how to say it. It's fine. Okay. Described the creature in detail in an account from 1755, saying the monster was, quote, round, flat, and full of arms.
Round, flat, full of arms.
Yes. Then, in 1857, the remains of a creature believed to be a giant squid were spotted by a Danish naturalist, Japetus Steenstrup, who supposedly saw the large creature's beak that has washed up on the shores of Denmark.
Just a giant beak. Imagine finding that.
Honestly. Steenstrup's observations of the giant squid are believed to be connected to early descriptions of the Kraken. I love me some good Kraken.
You mean squid, like calamari?
No, I'm talking about, like, the alcohol.
Oh, yeah, okay.
But the tale of the cryptid is still very much alive today.
Oh, yeah.
Now onto the video.
And this is probably the one that is the most potentially legit to me. Because we do not know... We just don't know everything that's out there in the sea.
Yeah.
On land, we just about found everything we can, almost.
This is pretty much like the same kind of... this is
same
like,
kind of thing.
Yeah, but
caught on camera and spotted in real life. 5 Kraken instances.
Yeah. Is
this one of them? This obvious piece of artwork.
A lot of these are slightly ridiculous.
Okay. I am game. Same tune. Dum, 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 dum. 5. Oh, video.
What is that? Oh my god, dude. It's so obviously fake. It's fucking ridiculous.
It looks like Play-Doh. It looks like Play-Doh.
It's like not even moving like realistically. It just comes straight up and does this whole thing.
I applaud the effort. Oh my god, dude. If a literal fucking Kraken in this river of this city. This is in a city. It's not in the ocean. It's a city.
Yeah, I know.
This is like a fresh body of I assume fresh water body of water that this Kraken apparently just all its tentacles come up and just grab this boat and pull it down. What is this building in the back? This building looks very familiar. Is this England?
I think so.
Is this London?
Mm-hmm.
I very well could be fucking wrong. But that's a very recognizable building. This is a recognizable area Oh my. And nothing happens to the water. Like these giant tentacles just pull a boat down and nothing happens to the water.
Right.
Like,
it's pretty ridiculous.
You've seen the Titanic movie, right? When a
No.
boat lands on water, you can just visualize it in your head. When a boat lands on water, it's going to make a big wave, big reaction. Every action has a reaction, and I'm seeing no reaction. It just slips that boat in all sly like. I don't even know what I'm looking at here. Is this supposed to be a thing? What is this?
It's a photo.
It's a photo? Is this in water?
Yeah.
What is this?
Look at the...
I can't even tell what it is.
Right here. Look, that's the beak. Apparently. I don't know.
I don't see any... It just looks like nothing. This one, I can't... No. Is that supposed to be a kraken? I can't tell what that is.
Look at this one.
Another video. What the fuck? What? And that's just where the video ends. There's like, I better stop filming here. What? It's a really old black and white video, and this one is the most puzzling to me. Water actually comes out.
It could be from a movie.
It could be from a movie. Comments, please help me on this one. It just wraps around the guy, and it actually lifts him up. So there's some interacting with the environment happening here, and he just like flails about, and then that's it. It's like 3 seconds. Is that supposed to be a sighting?
Yes.
Fuck that, dude. That's not a sighting. It's just art. It's very... No. Not even close to fooling me. That third one, though, that... So... Oh, fuck. I didn't mean to... Oh, fuck, no. I didn't mean to click on that. Okay. So that last one is another video... This one's just hurting my brain. Another video, black and white. Looks like it's on a golf course. And there's just... Again, why the fuck would a kraken be in a body of water on a golf course? Those things can barely hold goldfish. Or like koi fish. They're not that large of a... It's not big enough of a body of water to even hold a kraken.
I know.
But this one is just confusing. I don't think it's real, but just the presence of it and just the way it looks is the most puzzling to me. It's hard to even tell. Like, it's just out of context. Fucking strange. It's just a strange video out of context, but I'm sure in context it probably is just like a movie or something.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a real life kraken sighting, I'll tell you that. I'm crying at the first one. It's so poorly edited. Which one was the first one? Oh, yeah, this one.
The fucking claymation one, practically.
It looks like claymation. Oh, my God. And it just sinks. It just sinks it down.
Squidward's tentacles.
Well, that is...
Squidward.
That is Squidward's tentacles. Real title. 10 amazing fake edits of a kraken. Actually 5, but okay. 19 seconds of me laughing. How the hell did a kraken get into a puddle at a golfing tournament? That is a very, very, very good question. Strawberry, Inu, Gotcha, and Drawing. Great question. All right, we took an involuntary break.
Involuntary, because we ran out of disk space.
Yeah, but we figured it out. And also, I got a nifty notification. I got a news notification about a new Reese's that just came out.
Yeah.
A peanut butter lovers Reese's, where it's filled with peanut butter and it's encased in peanut butter.
That
so
sounds really good, honestly.
It sounds fucking awesome, and I'm going to have to find that now. So thank you. I just got a news notification about a new Reese's that came out, dude. I feel like they're listening to our conversations.
Wait, before you click on it, a little warning about this one. This one is pretty obviously fake.
This one's obviously fake?
Very obviously fake.
So the ones above this, there was a chance that they could be legit. there's still a chance. But this one,
This
is
next
obviously,
one is very.
I hate to see how obviously fake this is. If this one's the obviously fake one.
Just wait.
Okay, okay, okay. Can I click on it?
Yes. It's called the bunyip.
It looks like, dude, I've heard of this. Actually, in this comic I was making, some of my characters were going through a swamp area, and one of the main creatures that they have to face off is a bunyip.
Oh wow.
So I know a little bit about these little guys, but go ahead. This one looks like a saber-toothed tiger with flippers.
Yeah.
Straight up.
So the bunyip is believed to be a giant cat-like creature with horns that is subject of Australian Aboriginal folklore.
Okay.
The bunyip is said to be The bunyip is said to be a lake and cave animal that lives somewhere in Australia. Everything fucking happens in Australia. If it's not Florida, it's Australia.
Australia not only has the most hardcore real animals, but the most hardcore fake animals as well.
Honestly, it stems from an Aboriginal folktale which describes the creature as a monster that lurks around swamps and lagoons, described as having a long neck and a body similar to that of an ox, hippo, or manatee.
Ox, hippo, or manatee. So just very stocky and hardy looking.
It's like a saber-toothed tiger with skin and
Ugh. So
Yeah.
no fur. Mine had fur.
but
There's some
very
loose
leathery type
interpretations.
skin, yeah.
Leather tight skin. So, and you said it has horns. It doesn't really have horns in this illustration, unless those are its horns. They just look like ears. By horns, they're probably like pretty small horns anyway. They're probably not like large devil horns or whatever. So imagine a saber-toothed tiger, right? But with horns.
Tiny, tiny little horns that look like ears.
And not fur, but leather tight skin. Not fur.
Not fur.
Not fur. Sorry, I just hit puberty last night. Not fur, but leather tight skin and webbed hands.
Yes.
Webbed
And
hands
claws.
that look like duck's feet almost, with claws on them. Ugh, really ugly.
All right, so now the video. There isn't really. I had a very, very hard time finding.
But there is a
sighting
video.
videos, yeah.
I'm honestly surprised there even is anything.
It
Surprised
is,
anything.
But it's pretty.
I'm surprised anybody but us in Australia knows that these exist.
Oh my god, it's so bad.
Okay. Bunyip, Australian mythical creature caught on tape. 8,000 views. Uploaded last year.
79 likes, 177 dislikes.
So pretty bad dislike ratio. Never a good sign. All right, let's do this. I'm so ready. Paranormal world.
Oh my god. I think I hit something.
I can't hear something. What could it be?
I was driving that way and then I think I hit something.
I trust this guy.
He said he
Oh
thinks
my
he hit
God.
something. It frustrates me that he's only looking in that direction. Like he's not panning the camera in the other direction at all.
Just look at the empty street.
What the hell was that?
What the hell? What? Okay, so is he gonna drive up? No. Circle around.
Circling around the
This is
car.
making me anxious. Ah!
Holy moly. Whoa, another one. Help. Oh my god.
Get out of there! Get in the car where it's safe. Drive off! What are you doing, dude? He's got a Toyota. Represent. Okay.
Oh, I don't see
Is there more?
anymore.
I don't know.
He's dry. Okay, so I do have to pause for the audio listeners, and I will say, holy fucking shit.
so ridiculous,
just analyzing what that looked like. It did kind of like make me jump a little bit just because there was a noise. There was like, even though it was obviously a fake, like, it just sounded like a stock. Like, if I Google, noise, dude, I could probably Google on like freesound.net or whatever, or like Ben Sound, and find just like stock audio clips of like effects, and all the effects will have names on them, and they'll be like crowd, awe, applause, screaming sound effect, and that sounds like a sound effect because they're normally only a few seconds long. A sound effect of just like beast. Just type in beast sound effect.
You should play it, and then we'll like describe it as like it's happening.
Okay. So it's when he just like.
So this dude is like, oh my god, like I thought I found something, like I thought I saw something. He's obviously foreign.
Mm-hmm.
He keeps like panning over to just this one side of the street over and over again, and then he goes around his car. And his door is open. You see it. He goes like he stands right in front of his open door, and then all of a sudden, play it.
Okay, and he holds the camera at an empty street for like a solid few seconds. That's an important note because that's a normal thing to do.
What the hell was that?
He says, "What the hell was that?" And then he circles around the car, and then you hear it. You hear it first, and then you see it. And now this is hilarious to me. This is so fucking funny. You see the you see the shadow of the creature before you see the creature itself. Actually, no, you hear it, then you see its shadow, and then you kind of see its legs coming out of the the darkness here. Mm-hmm. And one thing I have to point out that is so fucking glaringly obviously bad. The shadow is facing the wrong goddamn direction. The light is facing the creature. The creature should be illuminated. The creature, we should be able to see what it is, but the creature is solid black. The creature itself is solid black, and the shadow is facing the headlights. The incredibly powerfully strong light of a car. Yeah,
they look like bright white headlights.
Like he has his brights on, and the shadow of this creature is facing toward the car. And the creature itself is solid black. That would be the case if there was a car behind the view of the creature from the camera, but there is not. So light source is completely twisted, and they use the same exact sound effect twice. That was the first glaringly obvious thing. Listen. That sounded like the exact same one.
Oh, no, it was different.
It was different?
Slightly different, yeah.
It was very... Okay. It was very slightly different. I feel like it wouldn't sound like that,
he
though.
says, oh my god. And then like another one crosses and makes a slightly similar noise.
It makes a slightly similar noise. Slightly dissimilar, I would say, because they're more similar than dissimilar. And what I will also say is the audio of the creature making the noise is of a lower quality than of the dude speaking. Like, it should be of the same quality. It should sound...
Why the fuck would they make a noise that late at night?
Totally crisp.
Like...
Well, it's not like, why would they make a noise, first off, just crossing the... Just like, trying to silently cross away, you wouldn't make a noise.
And where the fuck did they cross
What
to?
are they even shouting at?
Look
He's all the way over there.
Where the fuck did they cross to?
Yes, like, where do they even go? They go towards the city. He conveniently points the camera down to get into his car, so that's how he gets away with it.
As soon as he gets in his car, there's nothing else outside.
Okay, so you said you didn't quite know if there's anything else. He's in his car now. He's looking around, and I think it's just gonna... Okay, it's just gonna show it again.
He's just gonna
zoom in. You got a nice... Oh my god, dude.
Got a nice stock red circle.
What even is... It's so bad.
It just walked into a car. Yeah, so that was the bunyip.
God, Jesus, dude. That was... You're right, that was obviously fake. This video probably wouldn't even look half as bad if he hadn't given them such shadows. Thank you. A random comment on YouTube sees the same thing. All right, so that was probably bullshit, but, you know, I applaud the effort overall.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. It was pretty bad.
All right, so what is this next one?
Next up is the ogopogo.
I've heard of this, ogopogo.
Yes.
Don't know much about it, though.
It's Canada's lake monster, known as the ogopogo, is also referred to as naha itk or naitaka.
Naitaka.
It is supposedly lurking in Okanagan Lake near Okanagan Valley in British Columbia. And
I love
that's in Canada. Though the legend of the ogopogo has been around for centuries, one of its early modern mentions of it was in 1978 when self-proclaimed legend hunter Bill Stykwe spotted what he believed was the mysterious creature while driving over the lake on a floating bridge. The only caught on video sightings are the ones of like strange ripples in Lake Okanagan.
Okay, and there is a video?
Yes.
Ogopogo spotted. Has Canada's version of the Loch Ness Monster been caught on video? 2011. 30-second video. Let's go.
Ogopogo is trending after a man claims to have caught Canada's version of the Loch Ness Monster on video. Richard Hulls says he saw Ogopogo swimming through Lake Okanagan in British Columbia and now has proof of its existence. A 30-second video showing unusually long ripples in the water. Others have made similar claims over the years, and in 1991, a TV program financed a submarine exploration of the lake, though no monster was found. Could Hull's video finally convince the skeptics?
So that's it. It's just ripples in a body of water.
Yeah. And that was also another one that I saw that like it was kind of like something was moving in the water, but it looked like just like logs. Yeah.
I will call this one bullshit on the basis of not enough evidence.
Yeah, I know. So next up is called the Mongolian Death Worm.
Probably the most hardcore name.
Oh yeah. Also known as the Algohoi Korkoi or the Olgoi Korkoi.
Let's just call it Mongolian Death Worm.
Yep. The worm-like creatures are believed to roam the Gobi Desert in China and Mongolia.
Gobi.
They also are described. They are described as a red-colored headless worm that emits electrical charge and a poisonous venom that can lead to instant death for any other creatures that come close.
Sounds like a Pokemon.
Honestly. According to Mongolian folklore, the worms hide in sand, creating underground tunnels of sorts. Though it appears that there has yet to be documented sighting or an encounter with one of these cryptids, lore surrounding the infamous creature lives on. So this video that I'm going to show you, I'm pretty sure is just like an animatronic, like in a cage, that's like a depiction of the Mongolian death worm. But it looks very, very realistic. I think it's pretty cool.
I will also say that the legend of these is very similar to the movie Tremors. With Kevin Bacon.
I don't think I saw it.
It's real. Oh, dude. It's fucking awesome. I love Tremors.
But yeah, this is like what it's supposed to kind of look like.
That's an animatronic, but it looks really cool. Like, I don't think it's trying to fool anybody, but I will fucking say, dude, wow. That looks so cool.
It looks really good.
Oh, that's gross. Looks like a butthole.
Yeah, it looks like a butthole with teeth.
Ugh, that's fucking gross. That's gnarly, dude. It's like wet looking. It's very well done. Like the artistry on display here is you know, that. Oh, it says King Kong Skull Island, so maybe it's like it says from Skull Island. Which
it might be like a museum type of thing.
Like from. Okay, so this is in a museum, and it's a representation of the death worm inspired by the Mongolian death worm, I imagine.
Yeah.
And there's a comment saying that's a Carniticus. It's an ancient worm from when dinosaurs existed. So, a bit like the Loch Ness Monster or the Ogopogo, it's another ancient creature that is somehow alive today. And, oh man, that just looks fucking gnarly, dude.
Right?
Oh, that is so realistic. If I saw that, I would probably I would shit my britches, bro. Oh man, that was really cool though. What are we looking at here?
So next up is the megaconda.
Megaconda.
I don't have a video for this one just because there's not really any videos that have been like, or even photos that have been captured. I mean, there are like giant snakes, but most documented giant snakes are usually only up to like 60 to 70 feet. But the legend of this massive snake stems from reported sightings in 1948 when a group of Brazilians supposedly captured a 131-foot-long snake in the Amazon rainforest. Thus, the legend of the giant anaconda or megaconda was born. The world's largest documented snake is the green anaconda, but it's not to be confused with its legendary snake, that is said to still exist somewhere in the Amazon, much of which is still undiscovered.
How long can a normal anaconda get?
Like I said, like the biggest reported was like 60 to 70 feet.
60, 70 feet. Okay, and this one's supposed to be over 100.
Yeah.
This one is another one that's a bit like the which one was actually kind of
the kraken.
Yeah, this one's like the kraken, of which the stories are of a creature that do exist, but they're probably just exaggerated.
Yeah.
Yeah. But this could also potentially happen, I feel. I don't think it's completely out of the realm of possibility. This one's probably one of the most likely to me, even though like over 100 feet long is a little ridiculous.
Yeah.
I don't think it's very likely to happen, but... nature can be surprising, very surprising.
Yes, it can.
And this is a creature that likely could have lived a long, long time ago, or at least it would be more likely that would be the case, but not quite so sure. Is it recording? Why, yes it is.
Yes it is. We're back.
We're back after a long hiatus. We just took a break just to go do some shit, and now we're back.
Even though
that's all you need to know.
Even though in the edit it's going to be like the second after, so...
Well, we don't owe us a goddamn explanation for anything.
That's on period.
That's on motherfucking period.
So
my megaconda don't. My megaconda don't. That's what I first thought when I saw this megaconda. A massive, massive fucking snake that I think could possibly exist, but probably doesn't. But it could. It's one of the most likely on this list. That's where we were.
Yes.
And now, where the fuck are we? Because
we are actually right here in Arkansas.
Arkansas?
Something called the fouke or fouke monster.
The fouke monster.
Yeah, I'm thinking it's fouke.
I'm thinking it's fouke.
Yeah.
Listen. Fouke monster.
The fouke monster.
Bro, that's hard
as fuck.
That's
how I'm going to call it forever.
The fouke monster.
Oh my god.
Damn, I can hear that in the headphones.
Yeah,
our cats are going at it. They're going at
Mocha
it.
is very loud when they fight. Also called the Southern Sasquatch, the Boggy Creek Monster, or the Jonesville Monster, this legendary creature has reportedly been spotted in and near the town of Fouke, Arkansas, multiple times over the years.
Shit.
The first sighting of the hairy monster was supposedly in 1946 when the creature was seen in nearby Jonesville, Arkansas.
Oh, wait.
Not Jonesboro, Jonesville.
I don't know where that is then.
I don't either.
Oh, it's probably southern Arkansas, I would bet.
It was spotted again in the 1960s, according to Animal Planet, but it didn't make headlines until the early 1970s when it supposedly attacked the home of a local family. People still claim to spot the Boggy Creek Monster today, and he has been the subject of 5 feature-length films, including 1972's The Legend of Boggy Creek.
Subject of 5 films, big hairy man. in the down in
It's pretty much
Arkansas.
like the Arkansas Bigfoot.
Like the way they're describing it, it just sounds like a typical Arkansas redneck,
Oh my god.
right? So, like, we encounter these beings every day.
We encounter these beings every day.
And, I mean, the legends are true.
Video.
They are scary. What?
Video.
Oh, shit, there's a video?
Yes. I have a
Am
video
I
for
going to
this
get
one.
spooked? Because
Totally.
I'm in a very fragile state at this moment.
So totally spooked.
Oh, this program includes dramatic reenactments. Nice. Right off the bat, setting a strong tone for the validity argument here. Just so you know, this is all bullshit. Don't attempt to replicate these actions, okay? Don't attempt to fight a Boggy Creek monster. Let me turn this all the way up here. Monsters and mysteries in America.
Have long claimed that a man-like beast hides in the area's swampy forests. One of the latest is college student Heather
We'll
Owen.
just watch the whole thing.
Okay.
A short trip home from studying.
Short trip home. Whoa, what the fuck? Dude. Okay, that actually did kind of scare me a little bit.
Oh, whatever.
No, it did.
Don't be a
I did
pussy.
not fucking expect it, dude. Hairy hand coming down from the fucking thing.
Ground zero for the fouke monster.
Ground zero.
This is a very significant area.
Just like 9/11.
Where we stand would be an area where a creature, if it was to come out
Lyle Blackburn.
Lyle Blackburn.
and approach civilization, this would kind of be where it would come
That's Arkansas for you.
and possibly be seen by some of the people that live out on these county roads. In fact, a lot of the sightings took place along Boggy.
I like his style, actually.
My family goes back probably within a
Oh my god.
200
This
mile
B-roll.
radius of this area, probably 100
Walk over here and stand.
Cross
Look
your
off
arms.
into the sun.
And cross your arms.
When I was a little child, he would take me
Deer.
off in the woods and
Plenty of those out here.
track deer and hunt squirrels.
Deer.
And
Deer.
we filled the freezers up with squirrels, and my mom would cook them up. And
So they're just going over how they're hunting.
Doyle Holmes thought he knew every
Family of hunters. Thought he knew everything in the forest.
the one he came across one foggy morning.
One foggy morning.
It was, I would say, 6 o'clock in the morning. The sun was just starting to come up, and I got on the lake early that day. It was very foggy,
It's early and foggy.
and I heard
Spooky.
some splashes in the water.
Heard water moving.
Maybe you don't have to repeat what they're saying.
I feel like I don't want to just play a 3-minute video and not say anything.
Silhouette of a bipedal animal standing up in the water.
And then he just sees it. Flat out.
When you first see
This reenactment is...
it just runs through your mind that you can't be possibly seeing what your eyes are telling you you're seeing.
That's because you did not. Did not get a lot of sleep. It was early in the morning.
You cannot be possibly seeing what your eyes are possibly
You're from
seeing.
Arkansas, so you're already of lower intelligence.
Oh my god.
I'm from Arkansas, so I can say that. Wow. Color me fucking spooked out, bro.
Honestly, right?
That was scary as shit, and I cannot... Dude. Wow.
So we
Just
calling
wow.
bullshit.
I'm calling bullshit because that scene was clearly staged.
Oh yeah.
It was clearly a
But look at
reenactment.
this picture.
They fucking gave it. Okay,
You like my red circle I added?
wait, you added that?
Yes.
Nice. Good job.
Thank you. It was very obvious in the picture already, but I really wanted to put the red
I
circle.
love that. I love that. I just believed you just pulled this as is from the internet.
Thank you.
Nice
Thank
going. Yeah, you had me fooled. You had me fooled. Did not realize you fooled yourself. It looks like it's just a scene from a movie. It doesn't really look like a photo.
Yeah.
It just looks like a frame from a film.
Yeah.
Is that what it is?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. Lit.
It is just a picture I found on the internet. but-
Are we ready to move on from the fouke monster?
The next
Arkansas zone.
The fouke monster.
The fouke monster.
The next one is the legend of the lizard man.
Isn't this just Mark Zuckerberg?
Oh my god.
You should have just put like a picture of Mark Zuckerberg up here.
I
When you
should
said
have.
the lizard man.
That would have been really smart.
Yeah,
But I'm stupid.
luckily
Apparently.
I thought of it. Nice. This just looks like Godzilla.
So the legend of the lizard man started with a strange occurrence in the town of Bishopville, South Carolina.
Ooh.
In 1988.
Beautiful state.
The story goes that a man named Christopher Davis got a flat tire while driving near the Scape Ore Swamp. Davis supposedly exited his car to find the tire when he spotted a slimy green creature with about 7 feet tall.
Ooh.
I said with about 7 feet tall. So stupid.
A grimy, slimy green, green, slithery, oily, and wet creature. Homeboy, just his tire goes out. It was probably the lizard person itself.
Oh yeah, most definitely was the lizard guy.
Obviously, what happened here? It's pretty obvious. Okay, what obviously happened here is the lizard person shot a dart at the dude's tire in order to get him to stop and pull him over and kill him.
It said that the vicious lizard monster attacked Davis's car,
dude,
which he reported in detail to the Lee County Sheriff's
fucking
Office.
right.
I love you.
Homeboy just gets his fucking shit vandalized. Was he robbed? By the lizard person.
Other reported sightings of the town's infamous lizard man has described him as a dark, scaly creature with a tail, or an alligator with a short nose and long legs.
Or it could just be a regular... Wait, long legs? Dude, imagine an alligator with just some long-ass, gorgeous legs with, like, you know, like knee-high or, like, thigh-high fishnet stockings.
Oh, my God.
Just like Patrick from the SpongeBob movie, you know, just, like, thick, luscious legs with high heels.
Yes.
Just an alligator.
Amazing.
I'm going to Photoshop that together now. It's going to be amazing.
Hey, look, Tiny's back.
Hey, Tiny. Ready to fuck all our shit up again?
So I don't have a video for this one, sadly, but I do have these very interesting pictures.
This one on the right just kind of looks like Godzilla walking around. It looks like the actor from the Godzilla set just walking on set. Does not look convincing. And this one is just like a... Wait, did you add this red circle?
No, I didn't add that one.
Oh, okay. Well, this one just looks like a red circle around like a blob. Like, I wouldn't even be able to tell anything from this frame if the red circle was not there. And even though it is there, I can't even tell what it's circling around. Just a black dot.
It's a black figure.
It just looks like it could be a part of the landscape. It doesn't look...
That right there?
It doesn't look like it could be anything to me. It just looks like these stumps in the front. You know? It just looks like it... I don't know. It's just not convincing. From these photos, bullshit, huh? Not convinced. Calling bullshit. The only thing that has been deemed real is the Mothman. That one photo where he clearly didn't skip leg day.
Oh my God.
And the Mothman was just jacked and had like really grotesque wings and these awesome red eyes, and it looked like PlayStation 2 graphics. That one convinced me. Otherwise, not buying it.
So next I have the Mogollan monster.
The Mogollan monster.
At first I thought it was Mongolian, but it's
that's what I would have thought. It's Mogollan.
Legend has it that the Mogollan monster lives somewhere along the Mogollan Rim, a rock that stretches 200 miles across Arizona. Though it is also reportedly been spotted in the Grand Canyon.
Wow.
And in the city of Prescott.
You know, if you're ever employed in that area, you could call it a Mogollan rim job.
Oh my God.
Good?
So bad.
I think it's pretty good.
I drink to forget, but I always remember.
Classic.
So,
should we go a slide forward?
No.
No? Okay.
Yes, I'm kidding.
Oh, fuck! No, maybe don't.
So this is the Mogollan monster. After I've already read a fucking paragraph about it.
Well, I'm not capturing the window anyway. I'm just gonna show it.
Oh.
So it's just like another Bigfoot, kind of.
Yeah. An early spotting of the cryptid was allegedly in 1903 when a man told a local newspaper that the monster had long white hair and a matted beard that reached his knees. He
That's
wore no
lit.
clothing, and upon his talon-like fingers were claws at least 2 inches long.
So the feature of this monster is that it's Bigfoot with a kick-ass Gandalf beard.
Yes.
That's fucking everything.
According to a recounting of a supposed spotting of the creature in the 1940s, the Mogollan monster was described as being huge with deep-set eyes, a hairless face, and a massive shoulders and chest.
Sounds like just my type.
Oh my god. Wow.
What?
So I'm huge with deep-set eyes, a hairless face, and a massive shoulders and chest.
Not that I said that.
I'd like to point out that this article says, and massive shoulders and a chest.
Massive shoulders. And a chest, too.
Like a chest. Like, oh man, I'll only go for a man with just a chest.
He's holding a treasure chest. All the
and
time.
A chest.
Massive shoulders and a kick-ass treasure chest. Really cool.
So yeah, to this day, the Mogollan monster legend continues to linger around the region of Arizona. I don't have a video for this one, sadly.
Arizona, the old
It was,
AZ.
Very, very hard to find videos for some of these.
Very hot state.
I deeply apologize. Next is the Monkey Man.
The Monkey Man.
And according to Hinduism, according to Hindustan Times, in 2001, dozens of people in Delhi, India, reported that they were being terrorized by a tall ape-like figure who supposedly bit or scratched them before disappearing.
Whoa, no, that was actually just me playing a prank.
Oh my god.
Classic me.
Shut the fuck up.
Biting and scratching strangers.
In India. It said that 3 people died due to the encounters with the mysterious monkey man of Delhi.
3 people.
Including a pregnant woman who was chased by the creature and died falling down a staircase.
Okay, I'm out. I didn't do that.
And 2 men who jumped from balconies, according to Time.
I did do that. That's fucking dark.
Reports of the creature became less common following alleged attacks in 2001.
200.
But the mystery surrounding the cryptid still keeps people talking today. Yeah.
That's actually pretty cool. That one's kind of hardcore. I like the legends where like they straight up just, rip people limb from limb, kill livestock. Like, I like the ones that actually do shit.
That include death.
Like most of these, they just kind of appear and like, oh, there's a sighting. But they don't actually have a legend where they do something badass, like tear people apart or make them kill themselves or like, knock them downstairs.
Knocking down a pregnant woman off a staircase.
Like, dude, that's hardcore as shit, bro.
Yeah.
That's fucking, it's really dark and awesome.
We're almost done.
I want more of that. The chupacabra is pretty cool, too. We're almost there.
So next is the Thunderbird.
The Thunderbird. It looks just like a dinosaur.
Yeah,
to me.
that picture is just kind of a depiction of like a pterodactyl because that's like the closest representation that there really is to it.
Oh.
The legend surrounding the Thunderbird is believed to stem from Native American folklore about flying animals of the same name.
Ooh. Probably. This
Beer
okay.
Makes me burp.
I'm trying to figure out which is the most badass name so far. Mongolian Death Worm was definitely up there.
I think Mongolian Death Worm.
But dude, Thunderbird?
No.
Thunderbird? Oh my god. It sounds like my superhero name.
Oh my god.
Thunderbird.
That would be your superhero name.
It's fucking cool. No, mine would be Thunderfruit.
Thunderfruit?
Yeah.
One of the earliest and most famous documented sightings of the mysterious flying creature dates back to 1860, when Arizona newspaper, the Tombstone Epitaph, published an article about men on horseback who shot a, quote, wing monster out of the sky. The creature, thought to be a pterodactyl-like animal with long 18-foot wingspan, became known as the Thunderbird. I don't have a video for this one because it's not a very common one.
Yeah. Pretty, It was likely just a big bird.
Yeah, probably.
Probably. But what if it wasn't?
So this next one is
What
the
is-
cadborosaurus. I'm going to explain what this picture is in just a second.
Color me confused.
The legend of the cadborosaurus, also known as Caddy, dates back to 1937 when what's believed to be the creature's carcass was discovered in the stomach of a sperm whale in Naden Harbor off the coast of British Columbia, Canada. And that's what's in the picture right here is the carcass of that.
That's a carcass?
Yes. See how it's just like stretched out.
All this black,
Mm-hmm.
shriveled.
Yes.
It looks like beef jerky.
So Canada's
making me hungry.
Canada's Victoria News reports that sighting. Canada's Victoria News reports that sites of the cadborosaurus described it as a 30 to 70 foot long snake-like sea animal with webbed feet and a head shaped like a horse. So it's pretty much like a Loch Ness monster of Canada.
Canada is just lame. Their Loch Ness monster isn't even alive. Wait.
No, it's believed the caddy lived in the Pacific Ocean, and many followers of the folklore believe that his descendants and relatives still lurk in those waters. So, like,
Canada, obviously, Canada's gonna have the lamest one.
Wow.
Like, you know, like dude. No. You can't just show me a picture of something that a sperm whale of all things swallowed up. A sperm whale? How embarrassing.
Tiny, you're too close.
It's literally got sperm in the name, bro. It's a joke. You got swallowed by one?
Oh my god.
Wow. We got Bigfoot, okay? Badass gorilla man.
Okay.
Strength
babe,
of 20 men. What?
Stop talking shit for a second.
Against Canada? They deserve it.
And let's finish this.
You're right.
So last
There's
but
one more?
certainly not least is Champ.
Champ?
Also referred to as Champtonstropheus americanus, or Champy. It is thought to be the North America's version of the Loch Ness Monster. Champ is named after its alleged location, Lake Champlain, between Vermont, New York, and Canada. The story goes that in 1977, a woman named Sandra Mancy spotted what she thought was a school of large fish coming out of the water of the lake, but it turned out to be a long-necked creature that grew bigger and bigger as it emerged from the surface of the water.
Whoa.
Sightings were frequent after this. They peaked in 1992 when they were an alleged 180 sightings. Yeah.
That's a lot of fucking sightings.
After 3 new sightings in 2003, Discovery Channel did a special on America's Loch Ness Monster, which has since been protected by law by the state of New York and Vermont.
Wait, so by law, if you can't hunt this thing and shoot it in those states? Is that what that means?
I think it's the special itself is protected by law.
The special?
Yeah.
What is that?
I don't know.
The monster?
There's no okay. I don't know. But yeah, we have a video for this one actually. What are you doing? Oh.
There's a gosh darn video?
Yes, there is a gosh darn video.
And this is the last thing that we're seeing today?
It's the last thing. Oh my god. Amazing lake monster footage.
Amazing lake monster
Quote,
footage.
Champ?
Quote. Champ?
Question mark.
Question.
End quote.
All right. Let's do this. First frame, there's just it's okay. It's a lake and there's some mountains in the background and it doesn't look like that big of a body of water, to be honest. Just slowly moving. Just a lump. Can't really see anything yet. Oh. Now it just looks like a long log, where before it looked like a lump. Just a long black object in the water.
Look at it. Look how it just like went forward. Splashing.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna have to see.
Think about that one again.
I'm gonna have to see the main action bit of that again, because Tiny was distracting me. You see the lump kind of vaguely moving around a bit. I'm not really well. Okay, and then it pushes forward, and you see some water get pushed up, but it doesn't really entirely seem like the water is interacting with the object like it should be, or with the creature like it should be. What do you think?
I don't know.
It's pretty cool that ours is called Champ. Like Scotland got Nessie, freaking losers.
It's like the best. I don't know what you're talking about.
Champ? Ours is literally the champion.
That's dumb.
No, it's number 1.
No.
It's number 1. This video
Loch Ness monster.
This video is real, and because it takes place in the best country on the planet, I almost said the best country, North America.
Yeah, which makes it sound like you're
Fucking
definitely American.
No, it makes me sound like I'm from Arkansas. But no, the best country on the planet, U.S. of motherfucking A. So I'm going to give this no bullshit. This is real. This exists. And let's go find it and write it and tame it and capture it and love it. Much like the movie Water Horse.
But we saw the movie Water Horse, and we know what happens when you try to do that. So let's not.
Oh, right. It doesn't end well, does it? I feel like that's a movie most people aren't going to remember. We only remember it because we saw a promo for it for this video. All right.
Well, I've actually seen it before.
I have seen it too. It's been a long time though.
Yeah.
I saw it when it came out in like 2007. It's been a while.
Been a while.
But all right, that is the show.
That is the episode.
Wow.
Guys. Wow.
Great presentation,
Wow.
PJ.
Thanks. I didn't try that hard. I'm kidding. I did. I tried.
No, like this is like you gave a little bit of information on each one, like just enough to get you hooked, and then like what the most fun was trying to debunk these sighting videos. And
Yes.
that wasn't really all that hard to do, if we're being honest. For most of them, like
pretty much all of them.
A few of them puzzled me, but most of them were just pretty obviously, like, because it's really hard to convince a me a fucking
It's very
skeptic
hard
and a
to,
cynic about everything.
Convince a me.
It's really hard to convince a me.
A taste
of anything outlandish and peculiar like that. I'm usually not quick to believe. Like probably one of the closest. Okay. The megaconda is close because big snakes do exist. The kraken is close because
big the truth.
Because big oh yeah. Because the kraken is pretty close to reality because a giant squid is a real fucking thing that exists, and we still haven't explored all of deep sea. I don't.
The Mothman.
I don't.
know that's the most real of all.
The Mothman is the most no bullshit.
Or the Jersey Devil, I thought was pretty accurate.
The Jersey
Pretty
Devil,
real.
that one was very convincing. Just like they just look like they just cut out Charizard from a cartoon and blacked it out and just had it fly over the sky.
Perfect.
Pretty convincing there.
Even if it was just Charizard, I wouldn't be upset.
I would rather Charizard exist than the Jersey Devil anyway.
Well, yeah, the Jersey Devil is dangerous.
And I can train a Charizard and have it kill my enemies.
Exactly. So yeah.
So yeah, that's the show.
That's it. Let's
ending with
boogie.
killing our enemies, and next week is not next week. We're doing this bi-weekly now. Bi-weekly.
Because we're bisexual.
And
Except for me.
we're always going to be mixing it up, and I will see you Friday after next, and I will be discussing Lewis and Clark. Oh yeah, I've just kind of dipped my little pinky toe into the research for that episode, and it's already fascinating. Okay, there's a mystery, there's big mystery and speculation about one of their deaths. There's questions about whether or not they were in fact a gay couple. Odds are they weren't, but there's question. And kind of the dynamic between the two, how Lewis was the one that was appointed by the president, and Clark, whom he chose, wasn't technically his equal, but he almost did all the work, and Lewis's life kind of...
Don't spoil all of it.
I'm not going to spoil it all, but it's fucking interesting as shit. And I've learned a lot just kind of digging a little deeper as much as I have.
If you
want
to find out more of what he's talking about,
it could
tune
be
in.
It could be a pretty doozy of an episode, because I might have a lot to go over. Sacagawea, all that. Oh, it's gonna be so neat.
Could do a 2-parter.
I don't know. Okay, Lewis part 1, Clark part 2.
Sacagawea part
3. We'll turn it into a 5-part docuseries. All right, let's fucking get out of here.
Let's boogie.
Boogie. Bye.